I don't like that. Let's redo that. That was bad. You're welcome back to another episode of Coach C's Corner. As you can see, the background looks a little bit different today. New year, same me. But I am entering the podcast world. So you will see on this episode of Coach C's Corner, I will be having several guests. And the theme is Black history. We do have a lot of Black excellence in our community. And so on this episode, we'll be highlighting them. All right. So you are a guest to the show, but you are not a guest to me. Mm-hmm. But can you introduce yourself to the audience for those who may not know who you are?
Yeah, my name is Lisa Ngenda. I'm a 4-year senior. I'm from Bedford, New Hampshire.
What are some things that you do here on campus?
All right. So to start off, I'm obviously one of the student body presidents at the school. I'm a proctor and OC. I'm a tour guide. I'm a student leader on Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Huskies, and I'm a captain of the women's varsity basketball team.
I just want to add, when you think about Black excellence, Elise did make history. You know, she was one of the first tribe presidents in school history. Mm-hmm. She's also one of the first Black people in school history to win Gatorade Player of the Year. She's the first Black student to win that. So just want to put that 2 cents in.
Appreciate that.
All right. So I have listed some questions for you just to answer. Okay. And then I have a little game that we'll play, and we'll just kind of go from there.
All right.
All right. So question 1. For listeners who don't know you yet, how would your teammates as classmates describe you?
I think to start off, they would say I'm super jolly, energetic, I think bubbly, outgoing, but then also just like a very supportive and determined person.
I agree. You list that you are a leader of some clubs. Mm-hmm. So was there a club or activity that unexpectedly changed you the most?
Yeah, I think the club that I was a student leader of last year and as well as this year is FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Huskies. And I think that changed like the trajectory of my life here at New Hampton and also in general, because obviously it's a Christian club, and being surrounded by God-led individuals like helped me throughout my time here at New Hampton and just life in general as well. And then also just it helped me like gain confidence in myself and kind of realize that like I don't need athletic or academic validation when I'm like rooted within the Spirit. So I think that's something that helped me.
Yeah, that's dope. What's your favorite scripture?
John 3:16 says that God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, that whoever believed in him shall not perish but have everlasting life.
That's mine too. All right. You obviously have a lot on your plate, right? You manage basketball, you manage athletics, you manage being club leaders. How do you avoid burnout while staying so engaged in the community?
Yeah, I think the main thing is my mom used to always tell me, if you're obsessed with whatever you're doing, like it's going to take you anywhere in life, just having the love and just like passion for whatever you're doing. But also something that I struggled with the past couple of years is like resting and taking a break, and you know that, yeah. And Bavaro knows that, especially when it comes to like basketball. Just I never wanted to stop, never want to take a break, but recently just understanding that rest is also productivity as well, and just like taking your breaks, and whether that's physical or mental, will help you as in the long run.
Yeah, I totally agree. You can't be your best self without rest. So yeah, rest. Okay, next question. Obviously, great resume. What part of yourself are you most proud of that might not show up on your resume?
I think this might sound mad corny. I'm not gonna lie. This might be corny. But I think like my heart, I think I'm a person that's like very bubbly and jolly, and I feel like people can feed off of that just like by like my smile, my laugh. So I feel like my heart, just always checking in on people, making sure they're straight, or they're doing good, or they're in like their highest spirits and stuff. So I think that's something that doesn't show up on a resume.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like your aura of, and this is, I know they're gonna say, oh, she's glazing, she's glazing. But honestly, like when you are around you though, like you feel that like warm presence. Like everyone doesn't have that ability to like walk in a room and like take over that room, or like people look at them. And I think your influence of like when you walk in a room, like you capture the room, where people are like, oh wow, like Elise is here. And like I think a lot of it does come from your heart, and like you're generally a good-hearted person. And I think that comes along, you see that in your daily activities and the things you do, because it's coming from a good place. It's not like, oh, I want to be the leader of this, I want to be the leader of that because I'm trying to get that. Like no offense, everyone knew basketball was going to take you to the next level, and you could have
Mhm.
came to this community and not done anything.
Yeah.
But I think your heart showed that, like, no, I'm more than just playing basketball, and I think that shows up in your day to day activities of like being a leader and doing things on campus because it's coming from a good place. So
Thank you.
don't change that about yourself. All right, my second to last question is: how do you stay authentic when people expect you to always have it together?
Oh, that's a good question. I think just I don't know. I just feel like my mom always used to say like if you're not 100% like authentically yourself and you can't act like yourself around people, then that's not the type of people that you should have in your circle. And I am like a firm believer of that. If I can't be myself, whether that's like emotional, goofy, like you don't need to be in my circle. So I feel like just standing firm on that and just being unapologetically yourself will just take you anywhere.
I totally agree. Totally agree. You can't. If I can't be me, then you're
Yeah,
not for me. Like we
literally.
can't be around each other because I can't fake the
We can't
funk.
be cool.
No,
Literally, yeah.
I can't fake the funk.
Yeah.
All right. My last question is obviously, right, being at New Hampton, a boarding school, we have students from all different places, come from all different backgrounds. So, a question I have to ask is how can students respect a culture even if it's not their own?
Yeah, I think just educating yourself, being willing to be open minded, and just taking the time, asking questions as well. I think that's going to be able to help you, especially if like you don't know what, like you're not educated on certain topics and stuff. Just at least having an open mind and just being willing to learn. I think that will help you.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I think that's something well that we do here at New
Yeah.
Hampton is like we give the space and a platform for students to put their cultures on the forefront and
Mhm.
give people opportunity to learn about different cultures. Right. We just had a community meeting where we highlighted Black excellence. And we got to talk about the different people, not only in our community, but around the world who contribute to right what Black excellence looks like. And everyone is not given a platform at schools to do that. So I totally agree. Is like, right, the more you can learn, the better. And so
Yeah.
I do appreciate that about this community. All right. So my second guest of the night doesn't need much of an introduction either.
Yeah.
We have Mr. Jaden Jones here. Everybody clap it up for Jaden
Thanks,
Jones. All right,
so.
JJ, can you tell my audience some things about you?
Yeah, my name is Jaden Jones. Born in Lakeland, Florida. I'm a 3-year junior, and I play football and I do a lot of other things, but I'm also known for a lot of doing tours and also doing theater.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Honestly, Jay, you probably don't know this, but you are the reason why I joined Pride and Prejudice. Was it 2 years ago? Because honestly, I saw you on stage, and I think it was your freshman year, and I was like, oh my god, like who is this boy? One being like a male, right? Sometimes that scares them away from theater, but then also being a student of color, and you just like jumped into it, and you were so comfortable and confident, and I was like, I could do that. And so you probably don't even know that. And I'm honestly, again, not glazing, but I think that's unique. And
Yeah.
and it's cool that you balance, like, right. You show that you can be an athlete, you can be an actor, right? You don't have to change yourself to fit into one box. So that's pretty dope. So
No, I appreciate that. And sometimes I do question like if people will actually look at what I do and will try to do it themselves. And I am glad that people have came up to like me and be like, yeah, I did theater because I saw you doing it. It's really nice. So it's great to hear that.
yeah.
Honestly.
All right. So I have some questions that I'm gonna ask you.
Mhm.
And then once we get through that, we'll play some games. Okay.
All
Sounds
right,
good.
yeah.
All right. My first question to you is for people who don't know who you are, how would your teammates, classmates, or even fellow actors, what, right? That's the word, actors, describe you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say supportive for theater, for football, definitely goofy, and for classmates, talkative. I'd say that I talk a lot in class. Sometimes on topic, sometimes not. I won't lie, but I'm always a contributor when it comes down to like the conversation aspects, and I always try to get people into conversations. Love my boy Max. I used to say you got to get add some jam to this jam, man. So
You got to add some jam to this gym.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. But I think the words that would describe me in those 3 different aspects.
Cool. All right. Was there a club or activity that you joined and unexpectedly changed you the most?
Uh, 2 specifically, I think theater. Obviously,
Mhm.
I had never done theater. I never even really sung like that before, doing theater, and so doing that and like singing, like I like actually like learning how to sing all these different. It really changed a lot of perspective about it, but also it made me like grow as a person, understand like all these things. It really helped me out. But also, Black Affinity Group. I was, I came from, we're raised in like a real white South, so coming to like a group of people who were really trying to show their identity, especially in a Black Affinity Group, did change my perspective a lot because like I never really looked at my culture as much deeply until I got to the Black Affinity Group. So that's definitely the two that's the affect me the most.
Can I ask you to like sing something for us? You say.
Ooh, I don't know about that one, big
can we hear? Can we hear a little something from the
uh,
upcoming play, maybe?
I'm not in the come play right now, nah. Cause I mean girl. I ain't no mean girl now.
All right, can we? What's your favorite play you've been a part of?
Favorite play I've been a part of was definitely Chicago,
Okay.
mainly because that was my first one, so that was probably the one I was most nervous about. And no joke, for that last line, I could never say it. I still remember this day they gave me a note card. They said your hand's big enough, you better have to cover the note card. Man, I'm not gonna lie though.
So you was on the stage like this.
I'll say what it is, yeah. But no, and I'll never forget the very last time we did it. It was the show was going crazy already. I said, no, I'm just go say if I mess it up, I mess it up. Man, when I tell you, that was probably the best time I hit it. But I just didn't think about it. I just said, man,
did it.
I just did it, and that was probably the best time I did it.
So you could just do it right now. You could just sing right now. Just do it.
Nah, it was not singing. Nah, we gonna keep that to the
Candy Rain.
Hey, you play.
All right. Obviously, you balance multiple things, right? Being a tour guide, in theater, football, things like that. So how do you avoid burnout while staying so engaged in our community?
A big thing for me is the avoid burnout is I try to keep myself, not as much as I'm doing those things, like I try to have fun with those things. And that's the thing with like burnout and all these things. When you're not having fun and you're just dragging along, just doing it, you get burned out a lot more easier. And I try to have fun, like when it comes down to basketball, football, like enjoy those things more, less as like a work job or like doing it because you have to or because you're recruited to do it, and do it more as like I find fun in that. Like I love giving tours. Like I truly do love like talking to these people, getting an understanding of like where they're coming from, what schools they've been to, like why do they like New Hampton, why they came to New Hampton. I love doing those. And the same goes for like football. I've played football my whole life, and so doing it and having fun with it, that always keeps me from burnout. But also, I always have free time.
Yeah.
And try to find fun things to do in my free time, like play games, talk to people, just overall just try to have fun. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I always hear JJ on the tours. I'm like, here comes JJ. That accent is one of a kind. All right. What part of yourself are you most proud of that won't show up on your resume?
I think the biggest thing that won't show up on a resume that I'm most proud of is my willingness to do anything. You could always see on I do like I do help with mascot work, and I do tours, and I do all these things, but you never understand the stories that come with me doing those things. You don't understand the hours of nerves, like going to those auditions or going on that football field, knowing that I've like my cousin, he tore his ACL on a football field. I have fear sometimes just getting on that field sometimes. So, that commitment to always go into doing something that you might not know how it's going to end up. And so that's probably the biggest thing that won't ever show up on no resume or no transcript or nothing. The levels of energy and like preparation for all those things.
I agree. I mean, this is the Harry the Husky. Like it don't get no better than JJ. Like he hit those moves. Anytime I'm like, JJ, come on, we need you as Harry. My boy show up, pep rally, anything. He is here and 100%.
Yeah,
hey. Go Harry. Go Harry.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. My freshman year, someone said, "Man, I can tell it's you because I can see them little ankles." They said one time my ankles are ashy. It was bad. But nah, man, I just anytime I do Harry the Husky, I try to have some fun with it. So I do all types of goofy things. And I think the best part about that Harry the Husky was when kids come around, they always love. And shout out to Mr. Henry's son. He was so excited to see Harry the Husky. We took pictures. We had high five. We hugged. And when he left, he was like, "Bye, Harry. Hope to see you again." It was adorable, man. So this is great.
Yeah, that's so cute. How do you stay authentic when people expect you to always have it together?
I think the biggest thing to keep keep myself authentic was just remember where I come from. Always remember. I'm a kid from the South. I grew up in the South. I've always been a part of the South. It's never been different than that. And honestly, I think that's how I keep myself authentic and like how I keep looking at myself. My cousin before I came here was like, "Don't let the North, that cold, none of that change who you really are." That's what she said. She said, don't let the North change who you are. You're a kid from the South. Your dad, my dad, how he raised me. My dad struggled through all his teenage life until like he became an adult and he really figured it out. So I think that's how I keep just remembering where I come from, where the people who've raised me, what they've done. So
yeah, that's dope. I agree. It's always like, right, you can adjust to your environment, but you don't have to change. And I think you do a good job of staying you, but obviously taking what this community have to offer, but also giving a lot back to this community. So my next question and my last question before we move on is, who's your favorite actor?
Oh, that's actually a great question.
Who's your favorite
Are we
actor?
talking about just New Hampton or like we talking about like in general?
In general.
All right. I don't know. When I was a child, I probably would have said when Kevin Hart acts.
Oh, Kevin Hart.
But I won't lie. Jackie Chan, when he did Rush Hour, that boy was cooking. Rush Hour. Oh man.
Rush Hour 1, 2, or 3, the original?
Rush Hour 1, me and my father used to watch that all the time, man.
No, that is a classic. If you know, you know. Like if you know, you know. That is a classic. Chris Tucker.
I think though, if you talk about New Hampton, Alicia last year, man, she used to really have me in tears. I was like, Mamma Mia, oh my God. It was the song where they talking about like the daughter getting ready for the marriage.
That had you back there.
I was in shambles. I was in shambles. It was bad. Cause like I saw a lot of my little sister in that. I have 4 sisters.
It touched your heart.
Yeah, it touched my heart. Yeah.
You go, my heart. Some fun. Okay. So my first thing is I'm gonna do some rapid fire questions. Okay. So just off the spot, thinking of the answer.
Like I have like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Just whoever first comes to your mind. All right. So obviously Black History Month, February. Okay. So my questions are all gonna be all about Black history.
Okay.
And things like that. Okay.
All right.
My first question is, what Black history figure would you want to have dinner with?
MLK.
Why? Why MLK? Why did you pick him? Did you just learn about him?
He's the first Black person.
Luther King, no doubt.
Why did you choose MLK?
Just the history of what he's done. I would love to see the concept of the I Have a Dream speech. Yeah. Like if I can see the blueprint, that'd make the dinner right there.
Yeah, right.
Yo, you tell me the outline. I want to see it.
All right, I'll take it. I mean, I think MLK he literally is one of the pioneers in the Black community. But just interesting to see. Okay. Okay. Next question: a Black celebrity you would give the aux to?
It could be anyone.
Yeah, any Black celebrity. Yeah. You'll be in a car. You give them the aux. You know they have good tunes.
Drake.
I mean, Drake got some hits, so that's not a bad pull. So you're in the car driving. Who's your passenger?
Oh, Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One word to describe Black excellence.
Everlasting.
Okay.
Perfect.
Black artist, athlete, or leader who inspires you right now?
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald?
I would say Asia Wilson.
Okay, why Asia Wilson?
I feel like she preaches a lot. Obviously, she has a great. I'm inspired by her game basketball wise, but I feel like she's always preaching and talking about and praising women's sports, as well as just like always like being involved within like the community, wanting to better and help other people as well.
So we're gonna move on to this or that. So I'm gonna obviously give you A or B, and then you will decide.
All right, bet.
Scissor or Summer Walker?
Excuse me? What was the first one?
SZA.
Okay. Scissor or Summer Walker?
Scissor.
You know that is right.
Not even close. I was just throwing a guess on the wall. I'm not gonna lie.
No, still when I.
Oh my God. Okay.
Missed the moment.
Yeah, no.
Summer Walker?
Yeah,
No.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about. But I was lost on the wall.
He's from the South, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Hopefully you know these next two then. I'm a little scared. Beyonce or Rihanna?
Oh, I know. Okay.
Rihanna.
Okay.
I'll go with Rihanna. I like a lot of Rihanna music. But also my mom used to play that in the morning when we had to clean up. So I used to listen to it a lot. So.
Yeah. Jordan or LeBron?
Oh my gosh, I'm about to get like flamed for this question.
That's a toughie.
I think LeBron. I grew up with watching LeBron.
If I was talking to my dad, I lie and say LeBron because I like to start arguments with him. But realistically, it's Jordan. It's Jordan.
Jordan.
He's just. I almost said something crazy. he's just the best, man.
Yeah.
Okay. I already knew you were like. I already knew.
Kobe is my answer, but that's not. I think I might know your answer to this one, but Kendrick or Drake?
Oh. Is it even a question? It's Kendrick. Kendrick is. I won't lie.
Drake. I had to go.
Yes,
Drake.
I mean,
I have to go Drake.
Kendrick.
But Kendrick has some good songs.
Yeah, but I mean, Drake. You could play Drake at a funeral.
That's true.
Like,
Drake. But Kendrick has some good songs too.
Yeah, All right, hip hop or R&B?
That's actually a really great question.
R&B.
I agree.
I say R&B. I like a lot more R&B artists than
it's just something about R&B. It just puts you in a good feel.
Maybe it's also because it's like another one of those things where I used to listen a lot in the morning with my mom and all that.
Yeah.
So, but
this Saturday cleaning music, Sunday cleaning music. Put on some Mary J.
When I hear that on, I'm like, oh yeah, I already know.
You know what time it is.
Yeah, get that vacuum cleaner out now.
Jordans or Air Forces?
Jordans.
Okay.
Jordans.
Twist or locks?
I got braids.
Twist.
Okay.
Twist. I like how when I wear twists, but I haven't had twists in years.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get more twists. I'm like, what?
Last question: old school or new school?
Oh, old school. You can't go wrong with old school. You can't go wrong with old school.
This new generation,
you can't go wrong.
I feel sad because
it's getting worse and worse.
Yes, the music is just not it.
Old school.
Old school. I like the look of old school a lot more than a lot of this new school stuff. So,
all right. Before I close, I just feel like it's only right, and I know I'm putting you on the spot, but I need you to act out your favorite singer. Okay, so who's your favorite singer?
Favorite singer?
Mm-hmm. A black singer. Who's your favorite black singer?
Probably that'd be like Kendrick or maybe Lauryn Hill, Doo-Wop, that
Hill.
thing.
All right, so I have a challenge for you.
Mm-hmm.
If Lauryn Hill became a country singer, how would she sound?
Ooh, that's gonna be difficult.
So let me hear Doo-Wop in a country version. But how do you think it would go?
Doo-Wop
this is the actor. You gotta change. You gotta get your acting back. Here we go. We're switching it up.
Okay.
All right.
How would
she sound as a country singer?
I don't know why I'm thinking of it like a guy voice. I don't know. I don't know why I'm here. No, Doo-Wop. Yeah. Like that thing. That's the best way I can think of it.
Okay, that was good.
That's the only way I can think of it. I like country artists. I don't even like country in general.
See how I did that? I got him to sing.
You got me to sing either way. Yeah.
Well, JJ, it's been a pleasure of having you on Coach C's Corner. You're an amazing young man. I think you're a great example of what it is to not put yourself in a box. And actually, you walk into a lot of spaces that are not always filled or are spaces that's hard for people of color. So I hope that you continue on your acting journey. I hope that you continue to sing, and I hope that you continue to be the best Harry that we have.
Yeah.
But most importantly, I hope that you continue to be JJ, because you do bring so much value to this community, and I'm honored to know you. So
No, I
Thank
appreciate that. No, and it was great to have me. I'm glad to be on Coach C Quarter. I haven't been,
great to have
no.
you. He know he the problem. It's great to have me. You picked me.
Yeah, I haven't been on Coach C Quarter since the football episode. I was out there look like I was turning your neck off. Like, it was bad. So hey, I'm glad to be back on the show. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, switching gears. I'm gonna put Coach C in the corner. Ask her. No, we gotta redo it. All right, guys, switching gears. We're gonna put Coach C in the corner, and I'm gonna be asking her some this or that questions.
Okay.
I have 5. First question: shoe game or clothes?
Shoe game. I mean, if
knew
you know
were
me,
gonna
you
say
know.
that. Offense or defense, and why? And why?
All right. I gotta go offense. Because ain't no better feeling in the world when you just do somebody, and like defense does win championships.
Mhm.
So the coaching part of me wants to say defense,
Mhm.
but my player mentality of like, especially like what I be doing to them in practice, like nothing beats the saddest. Like it's just like you can't guard me to say that to somebody. Like offense.
Anyways, forget that. Team dinners or team workouts?
Ooh. Oh, that's a hard one.
I know.
I gotta go team dinners though.
Mhm.
I gotta go team dinners. You
Okay.
just get a little bit more out of it than work. Like workouts
Yeah.
help you get better, but it's something about team dinners that
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, music, Drake or J. Cole?
Drake.
Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
And then last one, game-winning 3 or game-winning block? To tie into your offense versus defense mentality.
I actually hit like a game time.
No, that wasn't the question.
It sent this to overtime, and that was a great feeling. But we did lose in the overtime. So, and I might have to go game winning block, because then I was like, yeah, to say that like I got that play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, something about offense. And, like,
Bro, let's get to the question.
Like,
this or that?
Because like how you felt when you hit that shot?
I felt so good.
Yeah,
I felt so good.
Is it the same feeling if you get a block? Like
I don't know.
I think I'll feel more like I'm hurt if I hit a 3. So I'm going 3.
All right.
Elise, thank you for joining.
Thanks for having me.
I don't think it gets any higher of a person when it comes to excellence. When you think of academics, when you think of sports, when you think of just a person in general. So it's an honor to be sitting next to you. Just remember when that NIL deal hit.
All right, bro. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Just remember I knew you first.
Here she goes.
I was just playing.
Here she
I'm
goes.
just playing. But no, thank you. Seriously.
Thank you. Thanks, Coach C.
All right. My dog.
My
For
dog.
life. I feel like we gotta close it out singing like a song.
Ooh.
'Cause you can sing too. I need people to know that. Yeah, what's a good song that we all know?
So good.
Take my
People win. Like,
Junior, do you have any questions for me before we close?
I'm crying.
nah.
We're good?
Yeah, I feel good.
He feels good.
And that wraps up another episode of Coach C's Corner. I really want to thank JJ and Elise for coming on the podcast today. I think both of these students are great examples of not putting yourself in the box and doing things because you love it and not because you have to. I think they're a great example of what Black excellence looks like, what Black people strive to be, and I hope and wish that their careers turn out to be exactly how they want it. It's been an honor to get to know them, to coach them, to mentor them, and Black people are cool. So happy Black History Month. See you on the next episode.
Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month.
You want to eat a candy right now?
That's actually such a great point. I didn't even bro's brain was not FIFA. I'm not gonna lie.